Have you ever felt like you're saying all the right things, repeating affirmations until your voice is hoarse, visualizing your desires with intense focus, yet somehow nothing truly shifts? You whisper the words of abundance, health, love, but deep within, a subtle dissonance hums. It's like trying to convince a vast, ancient ocean with a tiny pebble. We are taught the power of words, the magic of thought. And yes, they hold power. But what if the true secret to calling forth your reality isn't in the words you speak, but in the state you embody? What if the universe isn't responding primarily to your affirmations, but to the silent, potent frequency radiating from your very core? For generations, perhaps millennia, we have been given keys to unlock our potential. But sometimes the simplest, most profound key is overlooked in the noise of modern spiritual trends. This isn't about negating the power of conscious intention. It's about understanding the deeper current that carries your intentions into form. It's about recognizing that trying to force a positive outcome with surface-level affirmations, while your inner world is steeped in doubt, fear, or lack, is like planting a seed in barren soil and wondering why it doesn't bloom. Think about it. You can repeat, "I am wealthy," 1,000 times. But if your nervous system is wired for survival, if your subconscious beliefs scream, "Money is scarce," if your body holds the tension of financial stress, what energy are you truly broadcasting? The universe, in its infinite wisdom and perfect reflection, is responding to the dominant signal. And often, that dominant signal isn't coming from your lips. It's emanating from the intricate tapestry of your internal state, your feelings, your deeply held beliefs, the vibration of your being, the subtle language of your soul and body in unison. Ancestral wisdom keepers understood this implicitly. Their practices weren't just about wishing, they were about becoming. They aligned their inner world with the rhythms of nature, with the energy of the cosmos, with the desired outcome. Rituals weren't mere performances, they were powerful technologies for shifting consciousness, for entering a state of being where the desired reality wasn't a future hope, but a present possibility already unfolding. They cultivated gratitude not as a forced practice, but as a genuine state of reverence for the abundance already present, tuning their frequency to the frequency of receiving. The secret lies in tending to your inner garden. It's about cultivating a fertile ground within, from which your desires can naturally sprout and flourish. This involves deep self-knowledge, understanding the roots of your limiting beliefs, gently acknowledging the fears and doubts that reside within you, not to dwell in them, but to bring them into the light of awareness and release their grip. It's about recognizing that your emotions are not just fleeting experiences, but powerful indicators of your current vibrational state. When you feel joy, peace, gratitude, or inspired flow, you are vibrating at a frequency that is a magnetic match for experiences of joy, peace, abundance, and flow. When you are steeped in anxiety, worry, or resentment, you are inadvertently aligning with experiences that mirror those feelings. This isn't about toxic positivity, forcing yourself to feel something you don't. It's about honest self-inquiry and gentle guidance of your emotional landscape. It's about engaging with practices that soothe your nervous system, quiet the frantic mind, and connect you to the deeper wellspring of peace and knowing within. This could be through mindfulness, spending time in nature, intuitive movement, deep breath work, or simply allowing yourself moments of stillness to observe the sensations in your body without judgment. Instead of affirming, "I have abundance," focus on cultivating the feeling of abundance. Where do you already experience richness in your life? In your relationships, in the beauty of a sunset, in the simple pleasure of a warm drink. Dwell there. Feel the warmth, the fullness, the gratitude that arises. This embodied feeling is a far more potent attractor than 1,000 mental repetitions. Instead of affirming, "I am healthy," focus on cultivating the feeling of vibrant well-being in your body. Listen to its whispers. Nourish it with loving presence. Engage in movement that feels joyful. When you connect with the intelligence of your body and cultivate a state of ease and vitality within, you are vibrating at the frequency of health. This path asks for presence, for self-compassion, and for a willingness to look inward. It's a path of being overdoing, of allowing over forcing. It acknowledges that you are a microcosm of the universe, and the power to create is not outside of you, but resides as an inherent part of your divine nature. Your ancestors understood this interconnectedness. They saw that the outer world was a reflection of the inner world, both individually and collectively. They didn't just pray for rain. They participated in rituals that shifted their internal state to one of harmony and reverence with the water element, trusting that their alignment would influence the natural world. Manifestation, seen through this lens, becomes a dance with the universe, a co-creation born from a state of inner harmony. It's about aligning your inner frequency with the frequency of your desired reality, not by pretending, but by genuinely cultivating the feelings, beliefs, and energetic state that are a vibrational match. This journey inward can be transformative, revealing layers of self you never knew existed. It requires patience and persistence, not in the act of repeating words, but in the gentle, consistent practice of tending to your internal state. As you soothe your nervous system, as you challenge limiting beliefs at their root, as you cultivate states of gratitude, joy, and peace, you naturally begin to radiate a different frequency, and the universe, always responding to your dominant signal, begins to arrange itself to match this new, higher vibration. This is the essence of manifesting without force, without striving, without the endless loop of affirmations that can sometimes feel empty if they aren't rooted in embodied truth. It is about cultivating the internal state from which your desires naturally arise and are effortlessly drawn to you. If this resonates with you, if you feel the truth of this message deep within your bones, please take a moment to acknowledge it. Perhaps you've experienced moments where things just fell into place when you were feeling particularly aligned or joyful. That wasn't luck. That was the power of your internal state at work. This journey of self-discovery and internal alignment is an ongoing practice, a beautiful path back to your own inherent power. It's about reclaiming the ancient wisdom that reminds us that we are not separate from the creative force of the universe, but an integral part of it. Our internal state is our most powerful tool, a sacred instrument capable of tuning us to the frequencies of our deepest desires. This channel is dedicated to exploring these deeper truths, the intersection of spirituality, self-knowledge, and the wisdom passed down through generations. If you feel a connection to this kind of content and wish to continue this journey with us, I invite you to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss future videos that delve into the profound power that lies within you. Remember, you are not just speaking your reality into existence, you are feeling it, embodying it, and being it into form. The secret is within. Cultivate your inner state and watch your outer world transform in miraculous ways. Thank you for being here, for being open to this wisdom, and for walking this path of conscious creation. Until next time, tend to your inner garden with love and intention.